Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Working Mom Days here on my channel. I am so happy to have everyone back. Today we are talking about Montessori at home. If you are following the Working Moms Club on Instagram, you would have seen that we have started to share a bit on the philosophy. So I'm really excited for today and I hope you guys enjoy. So, what is Montessori? Montessori is a way of teaching. It's a philosophy that seeks to spark natural interest to learn and to explore. And this is because children are always playing. They learn instinctively. That's what they do. They explore, they discover things. And Montessori then maximizes that so that your child can play, and while they are playing, they are learning. It also fosters independence. This is my favorite one. So, for example, when you are incorporating Montessori philosophies in your house, you will see that you are going to be teaching your children age-appropriate activities or ways they can help you around the house, such as, wiping surfaces, putting dirty clothes into the laundry basket. That is teaching your children skills that will allow them to be independent, that will allow them to be useful in the house. So I absolutely love Montessori at home just because of that. So what's the big fuss about Montessori? And for me is the fact that play is work. Play is work. When children are playing, like I said before, they are learning. So then, how do we incorporate that into our home? First thing that you need to know is that you have to create an environment that will allow the child to play. And not just play, but be intentional about your playing. So the first thing that Montessori says is that you must make sure that storage, where you put your toys, is easily accessible for the children. It mustn't be too up high where they can't reach and now they have to bother you and say, "Mommy, please, can you grab that book for me?" It must be super easy for them to access these toys. So making sure that things are low so that they can reach and that they can access. We have a visitor. Hi, say hello. Go away, no. He's gonna be bothering us. Go away. Mommy's busy, my angel. Mommy's busy. Can you let mommy record? Thank you. Can you have me record? Thank you.
To daddy.
Okay, go to daddy. Bye. Sorry. But really setting your child up for success, meaning his bedroom or his playroom is really there to make him want to play. Right? So here's the thing, you intentionally select group toys together and pack them neatly so that the child, where for example, if you put together and you group these toys and it's music instruments and you put them in one shelf, that child will know that for me to play with my music instruments, I need to go to this shelf. And then you teach your child to put things back when they're done. Because look, I struggle with this. I have this huge toy box and TJ will literally go and start, throwing things out. Oh, what's this? A building block, throws it out. Oh, what's this? Elephant, throws it out. And by the time he's done, all the toys are on the floor and he is not interested to packing them back. Montessori, because it's about creating order, making playtime, have order, you are able to say, once you're done, my angel, put things back. Again, you are teaching children the notion of taking responsibility, keeping their space clean and neat and tidy. And for me, that's super important because we know how children can be so messy. So trying to incorporate this and harness that sort of skill for me has been super, super important. Now, I did say that you will, select the toys and group them and pack them neatly. But here's the thing, because you would have, observed your child, you are able to say, okay, this toy is over it. You can then take it out, you can donate it, and then you give him another age-appropriate toy. So it helps really with order, so that you don't have toys and lots of toys that your child doesn't use because you are just putting them in the toy box. You are able to say, these are the shelves and your toys go here. And if it doesn't fit in the shelf, it has to go. If you have outgrown it, it has to go. Speaking about toys, what kind of toys should you be getting your children? And I know this is going to be a difficult conversation, and this needs just a video on its own, but Montessori encourages us to have natural textures to our toys. So not necessarily have like plastic toys, but also having wooden toys, because that material is easy to play with. It's not so harmful to the children. I'm not saying those are the only toys you must have. Obviously there has to be a mixture, but try add in some wooden objects that your child can literally explore and use his imagination or her imagination. A lot of people like to say, if you are going to let your child play and that is learning, then you are not really parenting, right? And here's the thing, Montessori is about letting the child lead, letting the child have freedom, letting the child choose, but in an orderly way. I spoke about how you store your toys and how they must be neat. But also, it's also about the parent observing the child's interests, so that you know your child's strengths, their interests, what you should focus on more. It allows you to observe your child, because like I said, if it's a storage sort of thing with 8 shelves, you can't have too many toys. Eventually you have to change things, so you have to observe, so that you buy the toys that the child would actually use and that the child would actually enjoy. So you are given the opportunity to observe, and a lot of moms don't have an opportunity to observe. We are always reacting, oh my gosh, my child is 2, let me buy that toy, it's written 2+, let me get it. Without actually observing, is your child into cars? Is your child actually into dolls? Is your child into playing, tea party? What is your child interested in? You are able to do this because you are watching your child play. You are there, being present, being mindful, and playing with your child, and taking their cues, answering their questions, throwing back questions at them, so that they can, start really exploring and trying to find answers to some of their questions, because they're curious beings. They have tons and tons of questions, and Montessori allows the environment so that the child can ask questions and answer those questions based on just how playtime is structured. So like I said, it's playtime with order. It's playtime in a neat, tidy space. It's playtime whereby you teach the child not to throw their toys around, but to also pack them neatly when they're done. It's playtime that has intentionally picked, selected toys, age-appropriate toys, natural textured toys, so that your child can be creative. Really, it's about making sure the environment is one that really sparks that creativity. For example, with the books, very important. If you're not reading to your child, please start today. Start reading to your child, so that they start loving the idea of reading. Absolutely important, because readers are leaders. Leaders are readers. But really invest in books for your children. And Montessori says, don't stack books up like a library. Have them face, the book covers to face the front, so that your child can see the book cover and be interested to choose the book that they read. So make sure that the covers are facing front, so that your child can select the books that they're interested in. So it's about really creating an environment that is conducive to learn, and that is, very fun, and the child can play and is relaxed. Because when you do that environment, when you set up that environment for your child, you are really setting your child up for success, because they get into this room, they're seeing the books, they're seeing the covers, they're seeing their toys neatly packed, they know that they must put them back when they're done. Playtime is a joy to have. So I'm going to be incorporating this in my son's life. He's 3. Montessori doesn't have, like, if you have a teenager as a child, Montessori doesn't focus on teens because they believe you would have missed sort of the most important years where you could have, really, honed in on the philosophy. So it's best if you start them, from a very young age. 2 is the best age for you to really, start incorporating this. But TJ is 3, so I'm not too late. I still have a few more years. He's still a toddler. And he still needs to be taught a few skills like helping out in the house, because it's not just about the playroom, it's not about the bedroom. It's also around, like I said, teaching your kids some chores. When I'm dusting my furniture, I'm like, TJ, come, help mommy dust this TV stand. And he's there, dusting with me. For me, those are really important because he just learns how to take care of his space. Gone are the days whereby boys are sent outside to play and the girls are playing doll, playing tea party, cleaning the house. The boys can just come back at night. The girls must be back before 5 o'clock. We're done with those roles. A boy needs to know how to keep his place clean as much as the girl needs to, So for me, Montessori helps with that, for us to just break those stereotypes and allow children to be human beings before they are boys or girls. They are human beings and they learn what human beings need in order for them to be independent and to thrive as human beings. For me, that's my biggest thing. I want my child to thrive. And if I could use playtime, I'm definitely using playtime, because a lot of working moms will tell you, I'll be opening my laptop, here is my child, mommy, let's play, mommy, let's play, and it gets frustrating, so being able to say, you know what, my angel, go to your room, and when they enter the room, it's a world just, it awaits them. They can choose, and you will see that joy spark in their eyes. So I'm definitely I'm going to be incorporating some Montessori philosophies in my home, and I am excited to bring them all here on the Working Mom Days episodes, because yes, I am renovating TJ's room, and not just renovating it so that it's pretty, but renovating it so that when he walks in, he wants to play, and when he's playing, I know that he is learning. So I'm super excited for that, and I'm super excited to share that with you. If you know about Montessori, please tell me in the comment section. If you have any questions, tell me in the comment section. Let's really engage. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And of course, please subscribe. If you want to see what I do with TJ's room, please subscribe. I would love to reveal and make sure that you are part of that community. If you think this video is going to help a mom, please share it and help a working mom make playtime work, because that's what Montessori is. You develop your child using playtime, because that's what kids want to do at that age. They just want to play. So make sure that when they play, they are learning. So that's it for me this week. I hope you are excited as I am to start incorporating Montessori philosophy in your home. That's it for me this week. Have a lovely, productive week, and be mindful, be kind, be compassionate, and be joy-filled, and be grateful for the life that we are having. That's it from me, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week on another episode of Working Mom Days. Bye.